What's good, collective? How is everybody doing? It's your girl again. Thank you for tapping in with me one more again. All right. Somebody's soul is reaching out to you. Okay. Your soul is reaching out to you. It needs to make you aware of something. There's something that you need awareness of, and it is your soul who is trying to give you that awareness. Okay. This could be about a lover. All right. This could be about a lover, or this could be about balance, okay, and healing within yourself. It has something to do with your path, the truth about your journey, the truth about your mission, your purpose, your destiny. So your spirit team is asking you to go within because your soul is reaching out to you. Um, and you're going to need to have some faith about what is revealed to you. So there is the full energy here, taking a leap of faith, trusting the direction, trusting the instructions that the soul gives you, all right, that your soul gives you. So we're going to see what this energy is. All right, I hope everybody is still doing well. It is still Wednesday. All right, I'm having a great morning so far. So whatever time you see this message, morning, afternoon, evening, night, if it reverberates with you, let your girl know in the comments, all right? Let me know. Okay, Spirit, what's going on with this divine being who needs to get in touch with their soul? There's something the soul wants to make them aware of. Tell us more. Clarify, jump in. Oh, let me show you what I got on the pre shuffle. We got jump in, okay? To me, that is giving the energy of going within, okay? Going within. Take a chance. There's something you're questioning. Whatever you're questioning, give it a chance. The stars will align, will all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyway. This is that time. So, again, that is giving me going within. So, somebody needs to take a leap within themselves. Okay. This could have something to do with you taking a leap in your life towards something. So, we have reach out. All right. Reach out. You've isolated yourself and are trying to do everything on your own. It's okay to ask for help. So, reach out to ask for support at this time. We have souls whisper. Okay. So if there is something in your life that you're needing help with, um, the soul is the one that is going to guide you here. Okay. Your soul is going to guide you. So you need to go within to get the answers to your deepest desires and the truth that you need to hear or know of, okay? In quiet moments, listen closely. It's guiding you towards your authentic path. This could have something to do, again, with your path, okay, and what path to take. So there is going to be some faith here, okay? There's going to be some faith that is required. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet you still must do exactly that. Because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you've never imagined were possible. All right, let's see what this is. Clarify, jump in, Spirit. Justice and the Four of Wands. Mm-hmm. Balance. Both of these cards represent balance. Balance with yourself, balance with other people around you, a balance that is going to bring a celebration, going to bring harmony, unity. Okay. There's a decision, a balanced decision that needs to be made. There's balance being given. All right. Going deeper within the soul is going to bring you balance. Tell us more for your path, your journey. Now, there is something that you're going to have to leave behind. And this is what your soul may need to revealed to you. This could be a person, this could be a decision, this could be an endeavor. Whatever this second wand behind her is, she in order to go towards the first one, she's going to have to leave the second one behind. Sometimes we don't know what that is. Sometimes we think we do, okay? And sometimes there's more. So the soul is wanting to help someone here discover harmony and justice and balance that is going to be needed for your journey going forward. She has that phone in her hand, so this is about communication. This is about the soul communicating to you what direction to take. All right? What direction to take. Clarify, reach out. Six of Swords. Okay. So in doing so, this is going to move you into calmer waters. So most of the time, if not all of the time, I mean, I feel like all of the time, the physical world is a reflection of the inner world. So if there's things that are going on in your physical environment and you need to find a way of escape, there's a need for a way to get out, or which way do I get out of this, whatever the this is. Okay, the soul is going to help you discover the way out that works for you. All right, so this is the waters that she is in the boat that she is on. She's on the water. So not only does this have to do with the swords, which is mental clarity, right? The waters have to do with your emotions. So there is an emotional component here. So some kind of way you're feeling about something, something about the way you're feeling about yourself, some things you're thinking because of those feelings. All right? They're creating, the two of them are creating a choppy environment. Your emotions are choppy, okay? But your soul wants to give you through the spirit and the soul, because the sword also represents spiritual information, intel, downloads that are directly connected to your emotions to put you at an emotional calmness. Okay, calming the emotions by getting out of whatever's going on in your physical environment, in your physical world, because your inner world is showing up in your physical world. So reach out to the soul and spirit. Tell us more. Five of coins in reverse. So this may have to do with your finances. Now we're bringing in root chakra energy. Okay. So this may have to do with your finances. You may need to get out of a financial situation and you're trying to figure out how to do that. All right. Um, Money and emotions go hand in hand. Okay. Usually how you feel emotionally does dictate um your expansiveness as it relates to your finances. Feeling good emotionally allows you to see the different ways in which you can move yourself forward and expand yourself when it comes to your financial endeavors, your financial growth. All right. So this is root chakra energy as well as solar plexus energy. So this is about your motivation, creativity. Somebody may be experiencing a lack of motivation because the emotions are choppy. The emotions are unstable. The emotions are to and fro. All right. So this five of pentacles, I don't know why, but it's also giving me a certain anchoring. Right. Getting into calmer waters and then being able to anchor yourself because you know which direction you should take. So it brings in stability. It brings in a certain stability. So if this is not financially, this is about your energetic stability, stabilizing your energy in your root chakra, grounding energy. The soul and the spirit being in communication is what helps. The soul and the spirit being in this justice energy, in this Four of Wands being unified within you is what helps bring that grounded, stabilized energy that you need as you're going forward on your path. Okay? Again, the hangman is here again. All right? So there's a conflict that they want to help you avoid, that your soul wants to help you avoid, or wants to help you bring peace to this conflict between the soul and the spirit, and the breakdown of communication, the emotions being kind of everywhere, the mind trying to find a way out, trying to find a way to more groundedness. This could be the conflict that they want to make you aware of and help you avoid, to get out of and to avoid in the future. This could also be a conflict that is brewing around you that they want to make you aware of so that you can avoid it. Okay? Clarify Soul's Whisper. Two of Swords. Making a decision to listen to your inner voice. Making a decision to listen to your intuition. Making a decision to choose your soul's um, directions as it relates to being on your authentic path. All right. And if you look behind her, the waters are yet choppy. Okay. So the mind is scattered. The mind is scattered because the emotions are scattered. Um, so there's a decision that needs to be made. There's information you need to receive at the soul level to help you make a sound decision, one based on spiritual information and not the choppiness of your feelings or your emotions. Tell me more with this Two of Swords. We have the Five of Wands. Again, they want to get to help you see intuitively because she's blindfolded. So this is not about looking at what it is you see. It's with these two eyes. This is about spiritual intuition, spiritual intel, okay? To help you avoid some sort of a conflict here or to move you out of, you know, scattered energy, to help you get out of scattered energy so that you can better balance and juggle life decisions. Mm-hmm. What is this Two of Pentacles? Yeah. We have the the King of Swords in reverse. And the reverse Two of Cups. I feel like there's something that someone may not be giving the attention to as it relates to a certain aspect of emotional healing, healing at the heart level. There's more attention that needs to be given to the heart level, the heart chakra, the exchange of emotions and thoughts and what's taking place, what's being communicated back and forth between the two of them. Okay, so to avoid this conflict, there is an inner and outer world dynamic that someone needs to go within to discover how to bring balance, how to juggle both your physical life and your spiritual life. Okay, yeah. Four of Swords. Somebody may be overthinking something because your emotions are alarming you. Okay, so someone may be overthinking something. You may be a little bit worried. The Four of Swords is in the upright, but because this deck, the way she's holding her forehead, yes, she's thinking. Yes, she's worried. Yes, she's sorry. Yes, she's resting. Okay, because usually the Four of Swords is about rest, contemplation, thought. But in this particular deck, it gives off a certain worryation, overthinking something, right? Spending too much time thinking about something, unable to make a decision because the emotions surrounding whatever it is topsy turvy. Okay? Your emotions are white capping. That's what I keep hearing. Okay. Your emotions are creating white caps. Is that choppy? Is waters that you shouldn't be in. Okay, it's waters that is like, you know, where you get that warning from the news anchor to stay out of the waters, stay off the waters. The waters are going to be very turbulent. So there's some emotional turbulence, possibly surrounding a specific decision that needs to be made, or just could have to do with the communication between your heart and your crown. All right, and needing to bring balance to that. Clarify, have faith. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody is lacking faith. Somebody is lacking trust in themselves, is what I'm hearing. Trust in the soul. Trust that they know the way. Trust that they have the answers that they need. You may be not, or you may be distrusting that something is going to be what it is based on the way it's presenting itself. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles, a King of Cups. You have a lot of feelings about something. Clarify the King of Cups. Moon energy. I feel like your emotions are hiding something from you because the emotions are choppy. It's something going on in the heart space, the subconscious, okay, the shadow aspect of the heart space that you may need to give more attention to. You may need to show up for that. The Knight of Pentacles, self-discovery, change, Queen of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and here's this. I might as well take this Hangman on out of here because it keeps showing up. All right, awareness about how to give to your emotions in a way that will bring about change for you. Okay, how to give and receive, awareness of giving and receiving at the heart level in a way that brings about a change, an end. Someone may come into the awareness, take it how it reverberates, okay? Someone may need to come into the awareness that they're giving to something out of their heart space that they may need to bring an end to. Because in you giving out of your heart space to it, it's kind of keeping you emotionally unanchored or feeling tossed to and fro. Now we have the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. This could be a relationship that spirit team, your soul is asking you to have faith in. You could feel like there's something about this King of Cups that you don't trust because you feel like the King of Cups is hiding something with this moon energy. Okay? As you become aware of the balance in giving and receiving, I think there's going to be in your heart space as the Queen of Cups, this maybe distrust, this paranoia, maybe this anxiety, maybe overthinking will stop. It will cease. All right. Let's see here. Three of Swords. Somebody's definitely had a lot of trauma to their heart chakra. They've had a lot of hurt, and this may be why you not as easy to just let your guard down. All right, which is normally not a bad thing. Okay, I feel like there may be something that is trying to be presented to you, but you would need to be able to make a balanced decision. And it's looking like emotionally right now, there's still some healing that is needed in order to make that decision. Let's see what this is. Let's get a little more. Energy, spirit team. What is this about? What is this about? Go for these. It may even be that you feel someone is sneaky or undercover. Again, they're hiding something. So there is a lot of overthinking here. Tell us more about this. What does the collective need to see? What do they need to know? Okay, chat, open communication with a friend or a family member, chat openly, incoming messages, social media, text messages, phone calls, messenger. So this is about communication, okay? Communication with whom? Communication with who? Cake, festive, caution, slippery situation. Okay, so you could have already been in communication with someone that you actually kind of like. Maybe even celebrating. Maybe when you talk to this person, you have a good time. Y'all have a good communication. But with this slippery situation, it's still giving. I don't know if I can step out on this here though. I don't know if I can. You know what I'm saying? I be conversation be nice or whatever. But I don't know if I can step out on this here because you think somebody's masking something, covering something up, presenting themselves a certain way that is not really true to who they are. Okay, so makeup jar, makeup, making up something, making up stuff. Tell us more. Spoon. Party, celebration, food and drink. Feed your body well, health and abundance. Feeding your soul, food for thought. This is where I think the soul is like you, in order to get the answers of this is a particular person. I do feel like it is. Um, in order to get the answers as to whether you can step out on this connection, this relationship, this whatever it is, the soul is going to have to tell you. Okay, overthinking it is not going to really work here. Okay, because and the heart you've dealt with a lot, so there's still some healing that needs to take place in the heart. Yeah, because you may be overthinking it, trying to nail something down, trying to get, trying to figure out like let me see what's going on in this situation. This is also saying that I am hitting the nail on the head for someone in the collective. Okay, emotional new beginning is going to be needed for you to really kind of relax yourself and enjoy this communication with this person. All right, with this individual. Yeah, stepping out, but something's not solid. You may feel like something is not solid. All right, like the situation is not a good look. Um, I keep hearing paranoia. I keep hearing paranoia, so I don't know. I mean, I would feel like if you're still needing to heal the heart, then that will create um scattered thoughts as it relates to moving into anything new where your heart is going to be needed, right? Because the heart is still needing to heal. Codependency, clingy, needy, rescuer, helper, fixer, runner chaser dynamic, substance abuse, addictions. All right, so codependency may be something that you have dealt with before, and maybe you're trying to avoid becoming codependent on a connection here. Clarify the codependency. Yeah, gray, murky situation, more to be. You may be questioning whether this person is codependent. Look deeper. You may be questioning whether this person is needy, whether they're clingy, whether they're here to help you, whether they're here to chase you, whether, you know what I'm saying, whether it's going to be another runner chaser dynamic going on, whether they got substance abuses and addictions. You questioning a lot, right? You questioning a lot. Um, and I with this gray card, again, I feel like the soul is going to be able to help you see what is being created because he is creating a pottery. Okay, so he's using the clay, he's using the mud of it right? And metaphorically, I'm looking at that as like the shadow aspect, the heart, the soul, the blackness, okay, the root of you, right? The soul wants to show you what is being created so you can see it clearly. Look deeper, more to be seen. You could also feel like this individual is all of those things on this codependency card, you know. And are they trying to create some mud and some muck and some, you know what I mean? Like, what are they trying to do? What are they trying to create? What are they trying to bring forth out of being connected with you? Yes, the conversation is good. Yes, the energies is good. Yes, they come off pleasant enough, but it still feels like a slippery situation. It still feels like caution to someone. So to find out what they're trying to do at the soul level, you would need to be in tune with your soul. Okay, you would need to be in tune with the deeper of you. Tell me more. We have blue, intuition. See, divine femininity. The waters, the waters is here. Intuition. Mm-hmm. What about this intuition? Rain. There needs to be healing. There needs to be healing. Tears that heal go within. It literally says go within. Going within. Healing. Okay. Soul searching. You need to search the soul. The answer to what you need to know about yourself and maybe this other individual, if that aspect reverberates, if there is no one else, then this is just about you, okay, and the communication between your soul and spirit. But at any rate, going within is going to be needed for someone to really listen to what their soul is saying. Bed, intimate times, cheating, respectful slumber, deep personal connection, polyamorous, big family, co-sleeping, retreating from the world, home security, dreaming, and sleep. What is this? Coat, covering, cloak. Hmm. Cold weather, self-protection, element, use caution, hidden or invisible. This could be someone that you do or you are developing a deep personal connection with, or you want to, or you see where you can, you see where it could be a deep personal connection with someone. Okay, but you're very cautious. You could be feeling like something is being cloaked or hidden from you. Or if this is not about a person, again, this could be about the intimacy between the soul and the spirit and something needing to be uncovered to you. Okay, something needing to be uncovered to you. So there is a need to pull away from the world. This could be also if this is about an individual, if it is showing up in your life through a connection. It is if it's being reflected to you that way, then this could be a need to go within before you become more intimate with this individual. Okay, so take it how it reverberates. This is either just about you, or this is still about you, but it is being reflected back to you through a connection with someone. Tell me more. Yeah, because someone doesn't really know what it is and what it ain't. This is my what it is and what it ain't card. You know what I mean? Indecision, indecisiveness, needing to see, because you don't want to end up in a sticky situation. You don't want to end up jammed up again. You don't want to end up in a situation that eventually doesn't work. You know, it doesn't work out in the future as planned. So you're very skeptical. This is giving skepticism here. All right. Now, give us more information on what it is and what it ain't. Give the collective the information on what it is and what it ain't. First, definitely communicating with your soul and spirit, getting your emotions a little more grounded, a little more anchored, okay? Getting into calmer water emotionally. Spirit may be telling someone to calm down, okay? Take high reverberates. Calm down, right? You may also be worried if this person is trying to become in and become codependent, but you may also be worried that you're going to become codependent. And if you're not healed, or there needs to be more healing at the heart level, then you don't want to become codependent. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to not step out on a relationship or someone or a connection without having all of the information you needed. So Spirit is asking you to reach out to your soul and listen. Listen to what she has to say. Okay? And then move in faith. Move in faith. Move in gnosis at that point. It's not even faith, right? Okay. What is at the foundation of this situation? If this is about the collective and a relationship or a connection that they're in. But what is at the foundation either way? Bridge. Build a bridge of understanding crossing the rivers of the soul. This is bridging the spirit and the soul. This is finding that bridge. Okay? A bridge is being created for you that you can cross over, but it's at the soul level. Okay? What are we bridging here? Healing heart. Healing heart. Someone may need to, maybe you thought you had, healed, and you had but there's a restart. There's a, okay, now let's go deeper into healing. Maybe someone is coming into your life that is triggering the need to see where you still may need healing at the heart level. Even though you've healed, on your own, you've healed what you were aware of, but the incoming of an individual, the incoming of a connection is triggering something else in the heart. Okay? And so there's a need to maybe restart looking at the heart again. Healing of the heart begins with forgiveness. Okay. Tell us more about this bridge. Mediator. Be each other's mediator, balancing the scales of emotions. Yeah. That kind of sums up what I was saying in the beginning about the choppy waters. And then we have the justice card. So there's balance to someone's emotions that is needed here. Okay? Now, if this is about a new connection or someone you're in a connection with, there could be a bridge between the souls of both of you that needs to be built or that is being built. Okay, so balancing the emotions as this connection is being bridged together, right, at the soul level, balancing your emotions is going to be needed. It's going to be needed. And this person may can help you with that. They may can help you with that. So this could be where all of the communication and talking about how you feel, talking about what you're feeling, but also again communication with your mediator, which is your soul. Your soul is the mediator. Well, you are the mediator between the soul and the spirit. But in this instance, it is the soul that needs to mediate between yourself and your spirit, or the self, your consciousness, and the way your physical body. Like the soul needs to mediate something here in order for the bridge to be built correctly. Clarify. Tell us more. Guardian, soul and spirit. Right. So the mediator, your emotions have to be balanced in order for you to properly mediate between the information you receive at the soul level and the information you receive from your crown. Those waters between the heart chakra and the root need to be balanced. Why it is about communication is because that balance is the balance, or the turbulence is it shows up in the earth through the throat chakra. So that's why the communication is coming in. So mediating the soul and the spirit is needed. Okay? Mediating the soul and the spirit, guard each other's hearts as precious treasures. This person that you are in connection with um could be a protector, could be somebody that you resonate with, that there's resonance with at the heart level. But still, spirit is asking someone to deal with the choppiness of your emotions and quiet the waters of your emotions. All right? Quiet the turbulence, to get in sync with this individual, to get in sync, to mediate an in syncness between the soul and the spirit. And then you as the mediator, you as the voice, you as the sound, you as the embodiment of that, can then show up in the earth as an individual who has bridged the soul and the spirit. There's a lot of protection here. So you may be questioning, there may be something about your protection that you need to trust in. Metamorphosis. Every transformation in a relationship heralds a rebirth and surprise. Adorn the everyday with surprises. Keep the freshness alive. There's a gift. There is an awareness, and I feel like the gift is awareness. I feel like the gift is also healing, that the soul wants to give you it as a transformational process. Okay, there's a transformation, there's a rebirth here that is afforded to you if you spend more time going within and listening and bringing healing and washing away what was. Okay, do some more soul searching, because there's a gift that the soul wants to give you that they need for you to accept. And this again has to do with protection. That you're protected. Okay, accept that you are protected. So the anxiety, the overthinking as it relates to, how this is reflecting in your physical life, is not as needed at this time, or at least with this person. Maintain transparency. So here's the cloaking situation. Now this could be you hiding, honestly, because the cloaking also was followed up by that itchy card. Is what it is and what it ain't card. So you could be thinking about that you need to pull back. All right, you could be contemplating pulling back from someone. But spirit is saying that as you heal, as you heal, you may come to realize that you can be transparent with this person. Tell us a little more. Forgiveness. What is this forgiveness that's needed? Allow forgiveness to heal the wounds of the heart, restoring love's trust. So there is someone in the collective who still needs to step in forgiveness, okay, into forgiveness for maybe something in the past that may or may not have anything to do with this person, okay, with this new connection, okay. um it could be about a past relationship connection and maybe things went a little crazy, but there was always really good communication and a good time with this individual, but maybe things went a little crazy, maybe it was just the wrong time. You could not be ready to really let them back in, although you somewhat want to, okay, you somewhat want to, but you just don't know if you can trust it. This could be a friend, this could be a lover, this could be a family, this could be anybody, y'all, okay? So take it how it reverberates. But forgiveness here is needed. Trusting in love again is needed, which brings balance. Okay. Tell me about this forgiveness and this trust here. Release and adventure. Release. So this could be about the healing of a past connection, and being okay through forgiveness and trusting the love between the two of you. Once you've, you know, went within and dealt with those emotions from the past that stimulate from the past, that are being triggered by the presence of this individual, new or past connection, right? Releasing, allowing yourself to go on the journey with this individual together. There's definitely a letting go of old burdens, past. Release the burdens of the past. Let love fly free. Okay. Embark on adventures together. Discover the joy of the unknown. This is giving me fool card energy. But in order for you to step in it, it feels like right now someone may be in the reverse fool card. You know, like, I don't know. If I want to jump off and take that leap of faith, I don't know if they're going to catch me, right? But to get in the upright, there is a bridge that needs to be bridged within your own heart, within your own energy field, between a healed heart, which brings about a clear mind, okay, and a balanced root chakra. And then you show up in the earth in that balanced energy, right? Because there's definitely an adventure that you're embarking on. Um, there's information about your path going forward, whether this is as a single individual or whether this is in connection to someone. There's information about that path that your soul wants to gift you, make you aware of. Okay. Anything else, spirit team? Okay, let's see what she wants to say from this deck. What do you want to say from this deck, spirit? Okay. Belong to your own dream. Create your own life. And curiouser and curiouser. discovery, inquiry, weirdness, curiosity. Clarify, please. 69. I just saw 69. Now 3 and 5 in addition is 2. I mean, it's 5. 3 and 2 in addition is 5. But I don't know why I immediately resonated it as multiplication. So somebody's life is multiplying. Things are being added to you rapidly, or going to be. Okay. And maybe that's why you're kind of feeling a little bit shaky, maybe because things are being multiplied rapidly. Because I multiplied the 3 and the 2. As soon as I looked at it, 69, Cancer energy. Clarify. Never jam today. Promises that never come to be. Empty words. Not living in the now. So yeah, Spirit is asking someone to live in the now. Okay. You could be questioning a lot about the unknown, a lot about your past. There's something you need to discover about how to live in the now. Cause this card, this never jam today is giving me this card. Like you're trying to avoid being jammed up, or you're cautious because you just don't want to be in a situation that reflects anything like the past. Clarify this discovery. There's something you need to discover here about living in the now, living in today. Find the lesson. Mm-hmm. Find the lesson. Discover the purpose in a situation. Trust that you are learning. I think it will help you live in the now. It will help you live in today. It will help you move out of this overthinking about your life, or overthinking about things that are multiplying in your life, people that are coming into your life, a person that has come into your life. Um, I think that at the soul level, knowing the purpose for people, knowing why they were brought to you, why are they here, right? Also trusting that your path is destined and your path is fated. So if anyone is allowed in your orbit, there is a reason why. There is a reason why. I feel like when we embrace the ability for the divine to navigate us, um, for one, things don't hurt so much if they have to come to an end, because you know if the divine brought it to you, the divine will bring you through it, right? Like if they brought you to it, they'll bring you through it. So it's kind of like a relaxing, a releasing, a surrendering to the knowledge, the gnosis, the faith that your steps are guided, your path is guided. And anybody that comes and joins you on your path, they're a blessing or a lesson, or the blessing is the lesson and the lesson is the blessing. Because at the end of the day, all things work together for the good of them that love the Lord and are called according to the Lord's purpose. And who is the Lord? The soul. So again, going to the soul is what gives you that assurance that it doesn't matter whether somebody has good or bad intentions. It doesn't matter. All of it is for my good, for my good. I don't know what's going to be the outcome of their intentions, if their intentions are negative, but it's going to all work out for my good. And this is the bridge. This is the anchor. This is the calmness that can be given to you when you rest in your divinity and when you rest because you have built that bridge, right? Wake up. It's your moment. This is your moment to step completely out of karmic energy, completely out of past hurt, past trauma. This is a new beginning, and I feel like I'm seeing that nail in the coffin card. Um this is the moment where things of the past hurts, past traumas, the coffin is closed and it's nailed shut and it's put in the ground and it's done. So this is a rebirth for someone. But in order for that rebirth to happen, this is a death phase. Someone has to make the decision to bury the past. Okay? Not suppress, not ignore, not that kind of bury, but bury it in a way that says, I release you. I release you. You know what I mean? Like, and cross over into this new beginning that is here for you. Okay? It's your moment. It's your moment for a rebirth. Okay. I think that is going to wrap this reading up, collective. Thank you so much for tapping in with me again. I greatly appreciate your presence on this channel. To all of my returning subscribers, my soul tribe, my starseed family, I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. If you are a new viewer or if you are a returning viewer and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the tribe. You know what I'm saying? It's all love over here. Leave me a comment. Let me know how this message reverberated with you all. Also hit the like button, okay, so we can get out into the algorithms and do what it got to do and whatnot. All right. If you need a personal reading, all of my information is down in the description box. Shoot me an email, and I'll let you know the requirements to get that done for you. And turn on your notification bell so you guys will know when I'm back with another message. And I'll see you on the next one. All right. Peace, family. Love you.